Hi, so real quick, I figured out my screen recorder on my tablet. So this time you'll be able to see the speed paint better and my fingers won't be in the way. Okay, enjoy the video. Hi there, and welcome to another video. Today I am drawing Sketch and Scroll, well now known as Daydreams with Faye, OC Jiraiya. Though for short, I'm just going to be calling her Faye for this video. So, Faye actually gave me a ton of her lore, but I will just explain some, otherwise we'll be here all day because I read slow sometimes. Alright, so this is what she wrote for her backstory part. When Jiraiya was 13, she went with her parents on what was supposed to be a simple trip to find relics. While exploring, young Jiraiya wandered off and found a glowing relic. It looked like a large stone that was once part of some sort of structure, with glowing patterns covering it. She touched it with her right hand, well, her fingertips, and immediately felt a pulse of power flow into her. When she pulled away, the relic had gone dark, and the glowing patterns had transformed onto her. The markings were visible on her right hand and arm, where she touched the relic, her right ankle, her left shoulder, and on her back. When her parents found her at first, they panicked, but they eventually realized her markings weren't harming her. Instead, they had become a source of power within her. Sadly, her parents had passed away when she was 15. They were assassinated, and it was by an enemy country that didn't want the country of Paloma becoming powerful, and Jiraiya's parents' findings had great power potential, so the enemy country sent assassins. And she lived with her aunt and uncle for a short time before the palace offered her her parents' old position. She accepted and was determined to continue their legacy and complete their life's work. Her parents' greatest project was a series of notebooks, sketchbooks, and artifacts piecing together the timeline of the world's creation and uncovering information about the Almighty, the Shield, and the Mist. This is just what they call the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in this world. She took a lot of world-building inspiration from Narnia and Wingfeather, which are both Christian-based series. Jiraiya's personal mission is to finish that work. Basically, her main goal is to create what we know as the Bible. And here are the abilities her markings give her. She can make things levitate for a short amount of time, and she can use something called imagination manifestation. It means she can temporarily create objects from her mind. These creations glow in the same color as her markings and fade after a short time. She gets tired if she used her magic for too long, and the bigger the object, the faster she runs out of energy. But she can only make small to medium objects. I hope what I said made sense. If you couldn't understand a whole ton, you can go to my community tab and scroll down to find her character. She's got a whole bunch more information on her character there. She explained it very well, and I had a lot of fun reading it. So if you want to read it for yourself, just go to my community if you would like. But yeah. Alright, as you can already see, I actually do 2 layers for sketching. I'll do a base layer to get the pose down, then a sketch layer to add more detail. Then I'll just do the line art right after. I was struggling drawing her hair for like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna just skip my pain, so you don't have to watch that. I didn't even get her hair completely right. It was kind of throwing me off only because it's a hairstyle I've never drawn before, so I had to experiment a little bit. I want to be able to draw clothing folds a lot better, or like at least a little more realistic. I feel like the way I draw clothing folds are very plain and not super detailed. So I am hoping I can learn how to draw clothing folds a lot better. If you have any tips, just put a little comment so I can see it. I would love some tips on how to figure out how to draw clothing folds better. Her tattoos were so cool to draw. They're a bit off, but I think after redrawing them just a few times, I think I got them pretty darn close. I put them on a different layer so it's easier to draw. But like, I don't draw tattoos. I think I might have drawn them once in my entire life, and that was when I was a lot younger. So these were so much fun, and they're so detailed, and I love the design. So props to you, Dreams with Faye. I did take the colors from the reference, but I just made them a tad lighter so I can go in with shadows later. I usually do purple shading for lighter skinned characters, but I thought it would add a cool touch of color to the skin. So I did it. Okay, so originally I had no idea where the lighting was going to be coming from, so some of the shadows make absolutely zero sense. But I think it still looked cool in the end, so I don't really mind. I just wish I had an idea for where the lighting was supposed to be originally, so it made a tad more sense. I'll usually do that, but this time I was just excited to draw the character. I completely forgot about the lighting, so whoops. This is one of my favorite parts for lighting. I add two different colors, and the blue really brought the character out since blue contrasts with the reds and oranges. The yellow lighting, which you'll see soon, I think made the shirt pop as well as with her hair that I forgot to do until later. I also made the background dark so I could really make her tattoos glow because I definitely had a very clear plan for what I wanted to do with those tattoos. She said they glue. Glow. Glue? She said they glow, so of course I'm going to be drawing glowing tattoos. To make the character look softer, I make the line art a color that relates to the character. For example, if I draw a character with a lot of purple and pink, I'm gonna make the line art like a dark blue or a dark purple. It just makes things look softer and nicer to look at, in my opinion. I decided to change some of the line art to the blue and yellow to make it look like it's glowing a bit more on her. This was my favorite part. Adding the glow to her tattoos was just, amazing and so much fun. I love drawing things that glow. To make the background more interesting and less flat, I added the colors to also make it make more sense on where the blue and yellow lighting is coming from. And there she is! This character was a real challenge, but I had a lot of fun getting out of my comfort zone with this one. The pose and her hair was probably the hardest part, but I really wanted to show off her tattoos, so this pose was really fitting for what I wanted to do. But yeah, thank you Daydreams with Faye for letting me draw your OC. She's adorable, and I love her lore and design. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And goodbye for now. Alright, as you can already see, I actually do 2 layers for sketching. I'll do the base layer to get the pose down, then a sketch layer to add... Did I say later? Oh god. I did take the colors from the reference, but I just made them a tad lighter so I can go in with shadows later. I usually do purple shading for light. Whoops, that's for a different part. Subscribe, please.